presentation. First of all, we'd like to thank all of you for watching this video. Let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Ilham Rahmadi, and my friend is Muhammad Adib Lifti. We're delighted to be here today to tell you about sandcasting methods in the manufacturing world. This presentation consists of 3 sections. First, we'll start by talking about definition of sandcasting, and then we will focus at the metal casting process using sandcasting. And last but not least, we will talking about the advantage and disadvantage of metal casting using the sandcasting method. So, let me begin this presentation. Metal casting is one of the techniques for making products by melting the metal in the melting furnace and then pouring it into the mold cavity to be made. One method of casting is to use sand as a mold, or called sandcasting. Sandcasting is a metal casting using sand molds, which is by making a mold using sand that has been inserted pattern. The pattern used is usually of metal, wood, or styrofoam. Today, the manufacturing industry is growing rapidly. This resulted in the need for manufacturing products to increase significantly. But this does not make small manufacturing industries that still use simple tools fade away. Many small manufacturing industries still use the sandcasting method. Casting is a process of pouring liquid material such as metal or plastic is put into a mold, then allowed to freeze in the mold piece, and then removed or cracked to be used as engine components. Casting is used to make machine parts with complex shapes. The use of casting in everyday life is very wide. Products that are made through the casting process can be found starting from household, appliances, machinery components industry, machine tools industry, heavy equipment industry, automotive and transportation equipment. Sandcasting, also known as sand-molded casting, is a metal casting process characterized by using sand as the mold material. The term sandcasting can also refer to an object produced via the sandcasting process. Sandcasting are produced in specialist factories called foundries. Now, let's move on to the next section, which is about metal casting process using sandcasting. Casting is used to form metals in suitable hot condition with the mold form that has been made. Casting can be in the form of liquid metal material or plastic that can melt, thermoplastics, as well as water-soluble materials, for example, concrete or plaster and other materials which can become liquid or paste when in condition wet, like clay, and others which, if dry conditions, will change, become hard in mold, and burn in a fireplace. The casting process is divided into two. First, expandable, non-expandable, and second is non-expandable, cannot be expanded, mold casting. Casting usually begins with making molds with sand material. Sand mold can be made manually or by machine. Mold making manually done when the number of components to be made is limited and many variations. Making hard prints with large dimension can using a clay mixture as a binder. Today, many molds are made mechanically with a machine so that it is more precise and can be produced in quantities many with the same quality. Expandable mold is a type of casting which is made of sand, plaster, ceramic, and so on. Such material and are generally mixed with various bonding materials, bonding agents for equipment upgrades. A typical sand mold consists 19% sand and 7% clay and 3% water. These materials are broken. This material has ability to withstand high temperature in liquid metals. After the mold has been in the form of solid, the results of the mold are separated from the mold.
So, we move on to the next section. This is the advantage and disadvantage of metal casting using the sand casting method. Here are some advantages of casting with sand mold. 1. Flexible design. 2. Able to make complex shapes. 3. Choices of metal that can be casted are many. 4. Low-cost equipment. And disadvantage of using sand mold. 1. Low mechanical strength of the product. 2. Low size accuracy. 3. Bad surface finish. 4. Defect is inevitable. 5. Requires advanced process such as machine. And so, this is the conclusion. Casting is a process of pouring liquid material such as metal or plastic is put into a mold. Then allow the freeze in the mold base and then remove it or take it to be used as engine component. Casting is used to make machine part with complex shape. Basically, all metal that can be melted can be formed by the process casting. This material generally have low to medium melting point. For material with a high melting point, it is rarely done by a casting process. On the metal material are commonly formed by the process foundry is iron, aluminum, copper, magnesium, lead. The use of casting in everyday life is very wide. Products that are made through the casting process can be found starting from household appliances, machinery component industry, machine tool industry, heavy equipment industry, automotive and transportation equipment.
Thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Stay safe